Read a damn book hotline. How can I assist you today?
Oh, a real person.
Para español, oprima dos. Just kidding. I can't speak Spanish though. Let me guess. You're trying to salvage your 2020 goals and reading more is the only doable one? Is that common? Is the book always better than the movie? I'll connect you with a professional literature curator to get you started. Is your email ebonybunny87@hotmail.com? Did you get that from my library card? Of course. Based on your library checkout history, it looks like you need something to keep your attention. I'll refer you to our top curator. If you'd like to continue, please say, I accept.
I accept. Who opened this app?
Welcome to your Read a Damn Book consultation. My name is Njeri and I will only recommend Afrofuturism.
Is that like magic?
How about we start with page count? How long of a book were you thinking?
Okay, self-published self-help book for tweens. The Bible, all right? I'm like here.
And what are your reasons for reading? Pleasure, learning?
Escape reality.
That's fair. In terms of genre, are you thinking science fiction, fantasy?
All right, fantasy, yes. But dragons? No. Outer space? Cool. Aliens? Even cooler.
Would you like the story to take place on Earth, in outer space, on another planet?
As long as aliens are involved, don't really care where.
Aliens anywhere. And your favorite color?
Yellow.
In terms of cultural aspects, would you prefer a story that takes place near or on the African continent, or would you prefer a story that is set in a diasporic setting?
Oh wow, that's possible. I mean, let's go for the African continent just because I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah, there have been a lot of alien happenings in the African continent. I think we'll be able to get you exactly what you need. And what degree of historical elements are you thinking?
Nothing I have to read a second book to understand.
So sometimes you've got world building that's really super dense and complex. Sometimes it's just really easy on the palate. What kind of world building mood do you want?
Let's go intense.
And your shoe size?
9.
And where will you be reading this book?
In the bed or outside.
And in terms of diversity of characters, what kind of diversity is important to you?
Well, I want everybody to be Black, if that's possible. I also like diversity of languages. So I love when books have other languages happening and they don't really be translating.
Okay, and are you left-handed, right-handed, or ambidextrous?
I mean, I'm right-handed, but I use my phone on my left hand.
Right-handed. And where are you in the birth order?
Excuse me?
Well, are you an only child? Are you the youngest, the middle?
I'm the oldest of 2.
Based on your profile, I would like to recommend Lagoon by Nnedi Okorafor. Would you like to hear a synopsis?
I would.
In Lagos, 3 total strangers are drawn to Bar Beach. A marine biologist, a rapper, famous throughout Africa, and a troubled soldier are brought together when an alien ship lands in the ocean, causing a tidal wave that will transform them and change the world. Lagoon is a thriller of unparalleled suspense that will force the reader to wonder, when aliens land, what will I do? Does that sound like a selection you'd be interested in?
It does.
Then please say, I accept.
I accept.
How did y'all know my address?
Your library card. As your curator, our services are 100% guaranteed, so I will be following up after you finish the book to assess my recommendation. Is your email address ebonybunny?
Yes, that's the one.
Thank you very much for trusting the Read a Damn Book consultation line. And because you're so awesome, we're gonna throw in a reading planner for 2021 created by Melanin Eclectic.
Great, I'm excited to get the ball rolling.
So get off the internet and start reading. Enjoy.
Hey YouTube world, it's me, Evelyn. This video has been a collaboration between me and my special guest.
Hello, I'm Njeri from Onyx Pages. I am from BookTube, and for people who are unfamiliar with BookTube is a crevice on YouTube where we talk about books. We film lots of videos where we review books, we buy books or get them from the library and give folks lots of recommendations about what they should, could, and perhaps should not be reading.
So what got you into BookTube?
So my wife Tomi and I were on our honeymoon in the woods, and I was like, I want to do a BookTube thing. I want to film books. So I'm a lawyer, and when I went to law school, I was reading a lot, but it wasn't pleasurable. And most of what I was reading were cases written by white men in particular, and from the perspectives of white men. And I was like, this can't be the rest of my existence. This can't be a thing. And so I needed to force myself to read for pleasure. And for me, reading for pleasure means reading fiction that reflects me and who I am. Healing, I guess, like when I went to school, I was born in a decade. So when I went to school, I read stuff like Charlotte's Web.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? And like, okay? And so I needed to read things like, I needed my Cinderella to look like this. And
okay,
I needed my like Alice in Wonderland to look like that, right?
Wow.
So, I started to read books that that reflected me. And frankly, most of my life, most of my fiction pre-BookTube wasn't as focused on Black SFF. And I was like, for the rest of my life, I just want to read stuff written by Black folks. And, sometimes people think that that's not really diverse enough. But listen, when you start reading books written by, Black folks out of the UK, out of Canada, out of the US, out of the Caribbean, different parts of the continent of Africa, right? You know what I mean? You're never going to run out of stuff. And I like to focus on Black queer writing, and there's so much stuff that's out there. For me, I'm going to be reading until I'm in another plane. So until I'm part of the Afro future. So I'm not going to run out of stuff. And so, yeah, I got a selfie stick and my phone, and the rest is history.
There you go. So I'm excited to read the book that you actually in real time suggested for me.
Yes.
And do you want to talk a bit about what's going to happen on your channel? Because I will be on your channel.
Yes. Soon. So in BookTube, we have this thing called buddy reading. Buddy reading is when you read a book with someone else. And so on my channel, we'll chat about it. I might ask you a few secret questions about your reading experience, and then we'll just have some fun.
In the comments below, everybody else, go ahead, tell me what y'all been reading these days. Okay, where all my BookTube cousins at? I know y'all are out there, and I will see you on the internet somewhere.